Now, going over to your work at the New American, you have an incredible article about how big tech companies are exploiting the coronavirus lockdown and these government regulations and the musing about misinformation around the coronavirus lockdown to enact an agenda of censorship. And it's funny because, at least for us in Canada, a lot of our misinformation about the coronavirus has come from our public health officials who are beholden to the World Health Organization. It's very strange, but yet that's what's happening. Facebook, YouTube, they're using this to enact an agenda of censorship.
Yeah, it's really incredible how quickly it happened. And, it's been happening for a long time. I know you guys at the Rebel Media know that. YouTube really shadow banned you. They do the same thing at the New American. In fact, just yesterday I typed in Alex Newman, New American in YouTube, and I literally could not find a single video I had ever made for the New American after scrolling for a long time. That's how badly they're shadow banning us. They just make it impossible to find. But now they've come out in the open. You have the CEO of YouTube go on CNN, the fakest of all the fake news networks, and declare that anything that violates World Health Organization recommendations would be taken down as a violation of their terms of service and their community standards. Well, it just so happens that we have the same situation here as you have in Canada. A lot of the misinformation about coronavirus has been coming from authoritative voices that have been regurgitating propaganda from the World Health Organization, which has been regurgitating propaganda from the mass murdering communist dictatorship. Now, thankfully, we have a president who understands that. He actually just sent a letter today threatening that we would withdraw from the World Health Organization, or at least keep the funds frozen unless and until they quit acting as an attack poodle for the most murderous dictatorship in human history. But as of right now, YouTube is frantically taking down anything that questions the official narrative. It doesn't matter if it's, a doctor. We interviewed Dr. Sheila. The guy's got 4 degrees from MIT, one of the most prestigious universities in America. He's got a PhD in biological engineering. But his opinion on these things didn't conform with the World Health Organization, so they pulled our video down after it had tens of thousands of views, something like that. So it's getting absolutely crazy. As you know, also Facebook created they called it a Supreme Court to decide what could be allowed on Facebook. And if you look at the breakdown, they've got 20 people. 4 out of the 20 are closely connected to George Soros. Now, what are the odds of something like that, right? So they're just taking this opportunity. They know that even rigging the marketplace of ideas wasn't enough, right? Once you realize that the media is lying to you, it's not like all the YouTube efforts to guide you to CNN are going to suddenly make you say, oh, well, maybe CNN is telling the truth, right? So no matter how much they rig the marketplace of ideas, people are still out there looking for the truth. So they're frantically disappearing the videos. We saw that with Plandemic. It got seen, tens of millions of times despite all the censorship. So encouraging things, the censorship, I think, in a big way is backfiring. But it really is dangerous to free speech and even to public health. If we're not allowed to freely debate these things, we are going to have a very, very significant problem when it comes to trying to determine the truth, not just on public health issues, but public policy, climate change, and all the rest of it.
If you'd like to get access to my show, as well as other great TV-style shows too, like Ezra's Nightly, Ezra Levant Show, and David Menzies' Friday night show, Rebel Roundup, just go to rebelnews.com/subscribe. That's rebelnews.com/subscribe.